taking my attachment here in the team software.
Hello.
Hey.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Watanga, part of sales team. Glad to be here today.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Moses Gogi, Connect Family, and I'm a team of installation.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Joseph Mwangi. I'm in installation department.
Good evening. Good evening again. My name is Samuel Dego. I'm a Connect customer and also partner of Connect. Thank you.
Good evening. Good evening again. I'm Winnie Ndagwa and I'm glad to be here.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Ruth Kieru, Manager, Media and Marketing.
Good evening. I'm Veronica, Digital Marketing.
Good evening. I'm Eli for Life, Artist for Connect.
Good evening guys. Habari zenu? Hey, hatujachangamka. Hey. So yes, I'm Shafi Abdallah, Social Impact Connect.
Hi guys. Hello. I'm Mwangi Charles, sales team lead.
Yes, good evening everyone. My name is Edwin Lowa. I'm a community news correspondent for Connect Internet.
Good evening everyone. I'm Jeff Mutoka, part of Connect family in the sales team.
Good evening everyone. Evening. I'm Samuel Wamboi, technician.
Tiger, I think you can hand over the mic to the introduce.
Okay, yeah, sure. So, yeah, of course, like good evening. Yeah, you know, like me, right, Tiger. And but today, like we are very honored to bring our guest and guest speaker Charles Chen. I believe like many of you have already seen him before, right? Where? Huh? The video. Oh, you remember, right? Yeah, sure. So, okay. So I guess sorry about that. We got tied up with somewhere else, but then at least like we managed to make it. Just to cut it short, like I'll let Charles to start introducing himself, and then we can really start the session. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah. I'm Charles. Charles Shen. And I'm also part of the Connect family, but based in China, in Shanghai. I've been studying with Tiger since since middle school. We have a long time relationship and a friendship, like more than I think 20 years, 25 years. Yeah. I think it's very excited to see.
Almost 30 years.
Yeah.
We went to a high school in 1989.
Yeah. Actually, we are also classmates in the middle school.
Yes, yes.
But we are not in the same class. But we are in the same class in the high school, in the same middle school. I think. Yeah, I know we have been come across a few times in our career development, and I think we finally connected by Connect. Yes. And I'm very honored to be here to see the development of Connect, which is far more impressed than I saw when I was in China a couple of years ago. You know, when Tiger started this business and with this growth, I just saw these things remotely and virtually, but I can see physically touch and feel this. I was pretty much shocked, and this is a amazing development, and I saw this Connect has changing a lot under this internet infrastructure for not only everyone here, but also your family, your friends, and your community, and the society. I think this, on the whole, has accumulated the impact and the value, and this will be remembered for the next generation. Thank you, everyone. I think this is just getting us started with Tiger's efforts and everyone here, and I think more people in the Connect family and now and the future. I think this is a very good, very I would say a kind of a internet access democracy for the society, for the community. And everyone can connect from not only here in this community, not in just Nairobi, Kenya, but to the world. This is a window to the world. I think that's very, very important. As we personally grow from China, we started from similar scratch things. I remember in my childhood, when I remember my first television, TV set, my first refrigerator, and then first yeah, yes. It's also remember my first computer, is 368DX computer, and my first modem. The connection is 33.
Before that, like even 14.4.
Yeah, 14.4 kbps. Yeah, and I play mud on the internet. Okay, that's back to our university time. I think the first time we have this connection. It's it's an eye-opening experience, and it's also I think it's a life-changing opportunity for a lot of person. You can through the internet you can connect to the world, and you can access to a lot of content and information, and which will help us to add more value to the society and to the world. I think there's a lot of things we can do through all this connection. So I think this is something really powerful, and I think that the kind of infrastructure, Tiger and the connected building, which in China has been owned by state-owned, big company. It's hard to imagine a small team like Connect. It can build this from scratch, and nowadays and operated in a very efficient way under everyone's efforts here, and continue to grow. Yes, and I'm very much happy to see that, and I would like to contribute more to this progress. And I think this is just a start point that we can grow to the more community, to the more area than Nairobi, more area to the Kenya and Africa. And I think we have a big dream. I think Tiger has a big dream, and we kind of like to work like a family team to grow. And I think when the day comes, it will be very, very, we will be very, very proud for we have been done such a great things for the our society. Yeah.
You also have some online staff, right? Maybe also bring them up, say hi. But before we change the screen, I'd like to just give a brief background of Charles. He mentioned we went to the high school together. Actually, spent 6 years in the same school, but 3 years in the same classroom. So very close friend, and even we almost like at the same time we also started like became an entrepreneur. That's like in the early 2000s. Actually, before then, like Charles worked in the advertising industry. Then like joined then eBay. Yeah, you all know eBay. Yeah, and eBay, like I think you worked in the strategic and department. Yeah, planning department. Yeah, and then like he started his own kind of a digital marketing company, but at the time around like 2004, 2005, it was like the pioneer even in the entire China. Yeah, so he's been like and ever since like in the digital marketing space for many years, and then in 2015. Right? Yeah, like 13, like the Meet Social, or like the group name is called Sino Interactive, and really like starting to help many Chinese company to expand their reach to their audience overseas. Yeah, and so that's like he's like built like a very successful company, and right now is actually the largest digital marketing helping the Chinese company going overseas. Yeah, in China.
Yeah, I can elaborate a little. So I think I just work with Tiger to see the connect the food. The application on that, the e-commerce application, based on this connected, infrastructure. I think it's also added another layer of the value to this whole business, which is the e-commerce. The internet access itself is opening a lot of flow of information, and this kind of information will also drive the physical commerce, transaction and delivery, which will create multiple value on top of that. So, which is also when I joined the eBay China, which previously at the beginning also a local China startup is called IchNet. They started in 1999, and they grew very quickly, and it was acquired by eBay in 2003. So at that time, IchNet is the first e-commerce. Largest e-commerce company in China. So helping people to sell personal products, stuffs. It's a person-to-person sales and transaction platform in China. And it's just so quickly developed, but acquired by eBay. However, eBay is not running that successful. Its competitor, I think most people know, it's Alibaba's Taobao.com. Taobao was born in 2003, and they have been competing with IchNet, and finally they took the market because they are more local, adaptive, and very local responsive, they respond quickly to the local reactions, and their development is more close to the consumers in China, which I think is a very good, genetic, advantage for Connect. So we are very deep rooted in our community, in our e-commerce infrastructure. So we know the people, their needs. We know how to have a good quality transaction with them, and we have decent products and service as we are doing. We're not going to, earn, as Tiger said, we're not going to earn a lot of money on a single person. We are trying to give this access to as many people as possible, and we get the revenue and profit, which support us to grow, continue to expand, to invest more on this infrastructure, and to extend our strengths and the service to the more people coming. I just go to the warehouse for the Connect Food. I saw it continue to expand on more category. I feel very excited. So this is something very similar to the beginning of the China e-commerce sectors, very much the same. Yes, and I think that comes to something I have been doing for the digital marketing, is when you have more content through the internet. So you want to deliver the content, or how to say, you want to deliver what you can supply to your future customer. So in this kind of a communication, this is called marketing. Digital marketing is kind of a communication to convey what kind of to describe what kind of service or products you have to someone they need. I think we think it's called digital marketing, and digital marketing has the power to enable the content to be delivered to the consumers more precisely. Someone's content is delivered to a male or to a different female, to someone with education 20 something or to 30 something, to someone who want to have a cell phone, or to someone who want to have a glass, or to someone to want to have a watch. It will connect it around your needs. So the digital content can be delivered to you, which can drive the commerce after you receive the content, after the consumer receives the content and arouse their interest. Which I think also the Connected Food is currently also doing this. So so I started the previous digital marketing company called Dower Marketing in China in 2006. So it's mainly is doing digital marketing for domestic China, and which is more on the search marketing. So we all use Google, right? So Google has 90% of the revenue from their digital advertising. And a majority of the digital advertising is from the keywords advertised on Google. So when you type in a search keywords in Google, it will trigger the digital advertise in the search result, which the result is very precisely match what you need, and the ads will drive the future, the next action, which is the purpose of these ads. And then this creates a lot of value based on this the internet community, and so it drives the world giant advertising company like Google is 90%, and also Facebook, also 90% is coming from the advertising revenue. But Facebook's advertising format is different from Google. Google, a lot of it has keyword. And Google also has its family as YouTube. Like YouTube, you can embed some of the video ads there. And Facebook is also a digital advertising platform. They can deliver the ads in the news feed, into the news feed, and through the news, and through the basic information that Facebook has collected from everyone, so they know who you are, what's your connection, and what kind of interest you are having, what kind of a job, your education, so you can deliver something you are interested in. Most probably you are interested in these ads to you. So this is create a huge market for this, and nowadays, as the internet has connected the world, so what I have started to do in 2013 is to help these Chinese companies who has been, they can produce a lot of things, from all these glasses, pop arts, all these things, to advertising on Facebook and Google to the different country in the world. You can advertising on Facebook and Google to American people, to British people, to German, and even to Middle East. And I think it will be, we have also already in Africa as well. So I think Techno is our client. So we are helping Techno to managing their digital marketing in Africa. And that now they are currently expanding to Southeast Asia, to Middle East. So internet can help you virtually expand your marketing voice outside your country with the lowest cost, and you can help to establish your business when you can have all this marketing information delivered. So yes, so nowadays China's companies has been more and more global. I just go to the mall today. I saw Miniso is one of the Chinese company. They have been expanding globally, and not only actually in Nairobi shopping mall. Also, they have I think less than 100 store in US, and also Xiaomi, and also Oppo. All these companies, and also Enta. I saw Enta Sports here as well. So we are a company with all these companies, helping them to use the internet, the power to marketing their products to the world, and then so more people can see, can understand all these products, and they can deliver their value to the people they want. And I think one day, we have been developing more our international steps. We have been starting the branch in Southeast Asia, in Singapore. Also, we have a branch in India, and also in Dubai, and US. I think when the infrastructure, internet infrastructure in China, in Africa, in Kenya, has been growth improved rapidly, and also I think the other infrastructure like delivery, like payment, all this infrastructure developed, we will also extend our, would like to extend our service with Tiger Together in Africa, and we can connect all these different products and the services up. They can be manufactured or delivered from China or other places in the world, and then we can supply all these products to the Kenyan people. And on the vice versa, we can help all the Kenyan products and valuable all these crafts, all these products, our good products, and we can marketing all these products to the outside of Kenya or outside to the world. That's a good interaction commercially to help the people outside Kenya to know what we have and what kind of value we can deliver, and we can also leverage the internet to acquire, to gain some of the suitable products worldwide. So I think this is a kind of a vision. We can see these things 10 or 20 years later, but I think it will come faster, maybe come faster than we expected, especially with the development of the Connect. Thank you.
Before we get some questions from those who are watching us online, I would wish to give an opportunity to the live audience so that we ask any questions that we have. I know we have many. I don't know where we begin. Anyone with a question, please?
Okay, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to ask a question. I'm aware that we are in a forum where we are talking about digital marketing and innovation. So, personally, I have never had an opportunity to market anything in the digital world, but I at least have some plans to start. So, if you maybe want to market something online, like personally, I'm writing a story and I'd like to publish it or put it to the world. So what can be the starting point in which you can start marketing online, the digital world?
This is a very good question. First, if you want to marketing your products, you need to have a store or a shelf for your products. Most easily, I think it's nowadays. I think TikTok is also popular here, right? TikTok, everyone. TikTok currently is developing providing their TikTok shop. They're starting from, it's already very mature, sophisticated in China, and it's spreading in Southeast Asia. And in this quarter, I think this quarter they are starting in North American. So you can have I think it will be spread to Africa as well. It's on different version, so you can have open a store quickly if you have a TikTok account. You can have a TikTok account, apply a TikTok. You create your profile on TikTok, and then you can apply a storefront, and then you can, when you have a storefront, you can upload your product into the store. So you can have whatever you want marketing, or you want to sell on the storefront, and the TikTok will help you to provide all the infrastructure like payment or and the delivery, and it's something like a Jumia or something, and also Amazon. Okay, but it's very light, very quickly, and then when you have the products. Now you can marketing or place some advertisings on the media you want. If you want to place an ad on Google, you go to Google's AdWords, and then you open an account on Google AdWords, and you can purchase some of the keywords at the back end. The keyword means when someone searches keywords, your ads will pop up. And someone click on your ads, you will have a pay. It's called a cost per click. And also there are different versions of the payment. They also have a cost per 1,000 impression. We call it CPM. Cost per 1,000 impression. Impression meaning 1,000 people have viewed your ads as a cost. There's a different cost. Type, but anyway, it's a kind of it's a calculation for how they charge on your ads, and you can set up these ads, and you can set up who you want to targeting for the ads. You can set as a male or female in Kenya area, or even it can narrow it to Nairobi area, and then you can finish the publishing. It starts working, and it just starts working. So people search on the Google Ads, they will see your products. They click on the ads, they'll go to your store, and they can make the purchase. That's the very much the fundamental core circle for the e-commerce for the advertising. And you can also go to like a Facebook backend. You can do that. So to open an ad account, and you can do the marketing. So this is a self-service process for a company, for someone want to make it more professional management and service. They go to company like us, Meet Social or Sino Interactive. We will help you manage all these things, and then we can also create the different ads format. So when we said that you can purchase the ads from Google backend, it's a keyword, it's a text ad, and you can also create a picture ad, like the picture on the wall, and also you can have a video produced like your ads, like what we have done for Connect. Connect has a good video Connect, and also you can use animation. You can use some of the game company that do advertising on using animation, and even more sophisticated nowadays using augmented reality ads. It's more and more sophisticated, and you can do all these different format of ads on internet. which has different costs, and also has different impact on the audience who see this impact. Yeah. So I think this is something in the digital world, it become more easy to access for everyone, and at the cost, you can control the cost to a very low at the beginning to begin with. So because you can see that only people click on your ads, you can have a charge, which to some of the keywords could be very cheap, and you can starting to let people know your products. Once your products, the sales is sustainable, they can grow. Like currently, Connected Food, I think we are also building some of the marketing on the Connects outside our Connect society. Yeah.
Hello. So when you started, you said strategy that Alibaba used when they started in China is being related to the community, knowing what the people wanted. So their success was because of their impact with the community. So apart from that, what other ways maybe we need that contribute to their achievement?
I mean,
apart from being rooted in the community and knowing the needs of the people in the community, maybe what other ways that they guys use, or maybe strategies they use to be being successful, like in the community in China and the stuff.
Oh, you mean like the what other ways like a Charles company deployed?
Yeah, Charles maybe even the Alibaba, he gave example.
So the different, so rooted in the community mean like there's.
They were in touch with the guys, but they know their base customer.
Okay.
So they know their needs and all that.
Yeah. Maybe just like a various form of like advertising or digital marketing or promotion in China. Yeah, I think when Watanga mentioned the community, probably like more kind of handing out the flyers or like those kind of people to people interaction, and then that's what most of our, because Watanga is from the sales team, yeah, and he knows like what we actually have a very much human, door to door type of the interaction, but he'd like to learn more about other forms of digital marketing, effective digital marketing, which we may employ later.
I don't know whether I'll try to answer your question. I think most of the to deliver advertising, I think it's there are a couple parts of the work is important. The first thing is to understand what kind of your customer needs. So there will be a lot of survey and analysis on the people's activity and how they what they are interested in, what they want, and how affordability they can have to certain products. So there's a lot of market research and this kind of work before that. I think the community here is good because this information has been flowed into everyone, so people can very well aware of this information. You don't need to do very costly investigation. But if you go to a bigger market, to look at a more massive marketing, targeted audience, if you are targeting national, China national, users, you need to have a very careful planning on that because you need to do a lot of investment on that. So it will develop. It has driven the market research. Also, this is also a big segment of marketing business to develop. And also, as I said, when you understand what kind of people you are targeting, what kind of they need, and you are trying to match the products they want. If I have a cell phone, I'm talking to male people, I will talking to the cell phone they can use to record, sports. There are a lot of music. It's fashion. It's a high technology products. But if you're marketing a mobile phone to a female, to a young girl, you call it fashion. It's a fashion way. You can record some of your selfie beauty or this different information. You need to organize all this information in a commercial way and to develop different creatives to make the audience feel impressed and to feel interested in your products. Then you can try to deliver this, trigger the audience to make the purchase online. So this is the marketing part, and the rest of the part is the purchase will trigger the e-commerce players, their logistic operation. You need to deliver the products in the warehouse and to the audience home. So that's why I said that this requires a very good infrastructure of the delivery and home address. Just I was talking to Tiger, so we have to have coded for everyone's home, everyone's address, so that to make it effectively delivery. So in China, we can deliver in a couple hours delivery, maybe products. In the same day, it can deliver from another city of China. So if I currently buy something from Jingdong.com, if I saw the ads, I clicked the order, it will trigger the whole operation system. They can have the warehouse in Beijing. They have packaged products, send it to the delivery center, and has a plan to Korea, send all the stuff to Shanghai, and then repackage it and then send it to the distribution center and send to me in the same day. So a massive, operation and delivery system is in the back end, and I think it cost JD.com for like 10 years to deliver such kind of operation, logistic service infrastructure, and continue to improve that. So they are continue to improve to deliver the products with the drone. They use the drone to deliver all the products, and to use the drone to deliver the food to your home. But this is currently in the experimental places. But I think it will be, it's a kind of the way to go advance on this e-commerce together with all this digital marketing. Digital marketing itself, if it's not connected with all the fulfillment infrastructure, it will have less value. You only know these things when you have a connection with all this e-commerce. So you will have actually the products delivered to you. That's the final, we call it creative value, the whole loop to creative value. So that's I think there's a lot of potential and a lot of opportunities in the nowadays in Kenya, in the connected community, and in this based on what we connected currently building, and I say it has a very bright future, and there's a lot of great things to do.
I want to ask, how about am I going to market my music?
Marketing for your music?
Yeah, he's a musician.
Wow, that's cool. Virtual products is good.
Yeah, how to market my music, and which benefit am I going to get from the digital market?
Which benefit, would you get from marketing, say, the virtual products? Yeah.
他是说什么？这个问题是什么？
就是他怎么样去 market 这个 virtual
okay.
The music, for example.
I don't know if there's any. I think the marketplace for for the music.
Boom play.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something like a boom play or pod or a place. Maybe you can have all this. Your music has been cut into different pieces, and you can have some kind of a combination of the piece as advertising, or you can have a trial, piece of the music to marketing to the online, to let people to listen to a part of that. If they want to have a full version of that, so they can need to all kind of a payment or subscription on that. I think it is pretty popular currently in China. We have the Tencent Music. It's called QQ Music. So, and it will also have different formats of the music charging. When you have a trial listen, you can have the free version. You can free to download the full song, maybe for a comparatively low quality. If you have a high quality, you need to have a member fee or subscription fee on that, or to pay for that. So I think there's some business model based on this virtual products development. This is something similar like a game. If you want to market a game, you ask people to have a free install. You are starting to play, but when you go to a certain stage, and you may need to have some payments on some of the weapon avatar, so you can continue to play this game. That's similar. Approach. I think the music is also developing on that, and yeah.
But let me just add a bit. Well, of course, on the negative side, to be honest, selling music, it's actually very difficult directly. It's actually very difficult. It's a very, very extremely competitive market, in many ways. But then also it has something to do with the overall income level, and also the kind of the implementation of IP protection. Yeah, actually, in China for many years, people just so much used to just download, a sort of a bootleg or a copy, right? The kind of copies, not only just music but video as well, movies, for free, really, But then it took many years actually. First of all, of course, like you say, the government, putting a lot of effort to sort of fight against that kind of copyright infringement. But then secondly, it's also because it's it actually literally took a whole generation, I would say, right? Nowadays, young people are very feel it's easy or it's the right way to pay for consuming the music or video, whatever, right, online. Many of them, So this creating a huge market, for that. Actually, this is something you can first it happened in the U.S. or Europe, so that makes a Spotify a very the profitable company, right? And then now you can see the trend there. And then so in Africa, I cannot give a timeline. In a way, you can say in terms of app, a Boomplay is actually claimed they have a lot of users. Really, in Africa, it's the leading, I say, the music platform, right? But then, of course, they still, I believe, I personally don't use it, but believe there's some module where you can still earn some royalty fee from there, but it's just it's just a very little, and even so little that it cannot even sustain this app or operation itself. But however, if there's still as an artist, as a musician, you can also come up with some different ways of marketing it. One way, say Charles mentioned, right? Just using some cutting to pieces, using some to entice the fans, and then some people, but something to do with a contribution, because if you actually manage to gain a big fan base, no matter what, you're gonna earn money, right? Whether it's like you market online or offline and things. But then secondly is like you can also think about improving your sort of skill on the social media, trying to become a sort of influencer, right? Maybe like in the end of the day, you don't really like make money directly from by selling or people playing your music, but you can actually like using the music to engage more fans or more followers, and then like you actually earn money from TikTok, from like Instagram, and say like as an influencer.
We have a question from the online audience. And, it's from Ghana. Daniel Kemavi. Daniel Kemavi says, glad to have Mr. Charles as also today. With the rapidly evolving digital landscape, what emerging trends in China's digital marketing industry do you believe will have a significant impact on the global market, including opportunities for businesses and America? Again, question again. With the rapidly evolving digital landscape, what emerging trends in China's digital marketing industry?
Emerging trend, okay.
Yes, do you believe will have a significant impact on the global market, including opportunities for businesses in America?
Yes, I think that's a very good question. I think as I said, digital marketing is incorporated with the e-commerce development very much, and nowadays China has the most developed e-commerce society, ecosystem in the world, even ahead of U.S. market. So currently, if I remember right, like more than 40% of the social retail products has been e-commerce. So e-commerce penetration in China has been 45%, but in America only 15%. So with that fierce competition on the e-commerce, so the marketing involvement is very quickly. So you can, one of the examples you can see that the TikTok has become more popular, become a rising star on this internet media platform worldwide, and its uniqueness is using a lot of short video content, which is also a content, also advertising content, and now they are bringing more of the live video marketing products to the world. This has been proved to be very successful business model in China already. So many of the influencers, they using their live video marketing and earn a lot of money and get rich on that, and also at the same time they are also helping a lot of brands to develop quickly market awareness in the market, and but the live video advertising is very much culture related. In China, we are getting used to how people using video, content. They create many video content on the platform to drive user attention, and they use the live video feed to do the live marketing, to introduce these products, how they show how these products work and how good it is. Someone is showing cosmetic products in the live video, advertising. They can test the lipstick, tested all these things, just on the live video, and it can attract tens of thousands of the fans to at the same time to watch the video, and it will drive the revenue, drive the sales in a large volume in a few hours, very quickly. So it's been phenomenon in China, and I think that this has been rolled out to Southeast Asia, and I think, as I said, this will become something. TikTok has been putting strong efforts to develop in North America, and I think this will also be a very effective and useful format in Africa and in Kenya. I think people here, we got a lot of talent. We got a lot of talent in art, as music, in dancing. I just go to the Marseille. It's very good at dancing, all these things. Performing, you have a lot of self-expression in the video, and this can help to develop a lot of interesting internet content, and then they can help you to marketing your products, to accumulate. I just as Tom said, accumulate your fans, your interested people, and then you can marketing all this, bringing different products. Once you have a base of good fans, and then we can marketing this drink in a live video feed, and it will drive a lot of sales on that if you are doing this well and incorporate with some of the real-time advertising on the platform, on the TikTok platform. This kind of a digital advertising format, I think, will be gradually become more popular and be more effective than a traditional static text ads or picture ads, and this will have been evolving quickly. But also, this is a requirement is you need to have a good internet broadband connection. That's why Connect is going to do. Once you have a good connection on that, this will virally grow in the market. It will quickly have a booming market for this, as given all the talents of the people of Africa and all the base of the population here. The population is good. It is a very large number, and I think it will naturally have a fit on that. But yes, I think that the broadband connection is very, very important. I think China goes through all these things, in the past 10 years. For that, it's still you cannot do all these live things. Still have some problem. Yeah, but I think it will be some of the technology issues that will be overcome in the next couple of years, and I think that's also a good opportunity for Connect.
Maybe one or two questions. Yeah, three. Yeah, just go on. Okay.
Yes, good evening. Okay, according to today's theme, which is digital marketing innovation, I don't have any question. I think I will just add a comment according to what I understand about this theme that we are discussing today. According to digital, to my understanding, it's actually the way the world has turned into global village today. And marketing is actually how we engage with this community to market our products. And innovation is actually a success or method, idea that can be made to make this digital marketing a success. According to what I can add, maybe just a comment that I can add to this theme. This is our big theme today. Is that if we can at least if we can use a strategy like the trends, what is trending on our chat. On our chat or beyond our chat, what is trending? I think if we can use a strategy like what is trending to market our product, I think it will be better, because what is trending is actually is what is in the community and what is running in the community. So if we engage our marketing also to what is going on in our community, I think that one can make our marketing a success. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Good.
So thank you for the opportunity. My concern is
focusing on the digital marketing, also like the search engine optimization, meaning of it. Like if you like you need to make your website to be known, like you search a keyword, just display there. So my concern is like let's say I'm running, let's take an example of the food class after the website or next year. So how can we identify the major keywords that our clients they use, like even if it's like the offshore, we need really to rely on the Google, because like Google, they can use the URLs, the capture the tweets they are doing. Like right now, I'm on my website or like I'm doing the online marketing. How can I be able to identify the most keywords so that I can include that training? I need the secret, or I need also to adapt the
Yeah, yes, that means you need to study your clients, your target clients carefully, and you want to avoid some of the hot keywords that everyone is using, so that would be very expensive keywords. So you need some keywords that be around your target person group's interests. So you want to test a lot of different keywords, which one is more cost effective, so you continue to use. For example, if you want to advertising for some of the people to a cell phone, a mobile phone. So if you just buy a mobile phone keywords, it will be very expensive because Apple, Samsung, everyone is buying that keywords. But you want to have something like if he's interested in music, if he is interested in some of the movie star. So you going through such kind of different interesting keywords, you can touch this person, touch this audience, target audience, and you can have a more cost-effective advertising performance, effectiveness. So that's part of our profession is working to have a deep understanding of this, how people, the user profile, and we can develop a different strategy to use different keywords or different creatives to reach our target user and trigger his interest with the least cost. So this is an ongoing development involving a business. So with the most sophisticated internet environment on that. But basically, you need to understand your user, your future customer, and you using different tools and strategy to reach them, and then trigger their attention with your creative, basically.
We will add on maybe one question from the live audience, and then I'll do one question from the online audience.
My question is, how does digital marketing help the business make the information on where to advertise and target audience?
This also depends on who you want to marketing, who the user are, and how their access to the internet, how their media habit. If you have doing pop-up on the advertising on the music, you want to target someone to music, you may go to, YouTube channel, some of the music channel, or you want to some different areas. These different internet areas is they're targeting people. They mostly their activity will concentrate on this area. So that will be your first step to develop your strategy to how to marketing of your products. I don't know whether this is answer your question.
So there's a question still from the online viewers, and it's from the same Daniel Kimathi, and he's asking in regards to a huge number of online scammers.
Mm-hmm.
So his question goes this way: in the digital marketing landscape, what practices do you follow to build trust and good rapport with your target audience to maintain a reputable online presence, especially amidst the numerous scammers online? In the digital marketing landscape, what practices do you follow to build trust and good rapport with your target audience to maintain a reputable online presence, especially amidst numerous scammers?
Okay, I think this is about to building a decent online brand when you're doing marketing. So first, when you're talking to your online digital customers, you are conveying your products and a service information. So how to make it creative to communicate this your products or service to your end customer within an honest scope. You're not going to be too exaggerated to amplify a lot of things. Sometimes when some of the brands are doing advertising, they are going to be suddenly become a beauty for a woman. That's not possible, right? So there's also rules on the internet to not to be too exaggerated or something other rules there. You need to be decent and honest to marketing your products, and also you follow up the commitment. If you are delivering a product, you give your clients a good experience in terms of the speed, in terms of the end quality, and you're hearing the client feedback, and you collect the client feedback. So you create a whole process of the user experience. That's the whole purpose of the marketing. You give your clients a very good brand and marketing experience. And based on that, you repeatedly to accumulate this kind of a trust with the clients, so that you can continue to build your brands. This will take time to build, and take a lot of efforts to build. Like Nike, how Nike is building this kind of their brands. It's been decades to investment and the decades to discipline how they service provided their products, how they listen to their users. They have to do a lot of survey on that. In the digital world, one of the important things is that you can collect a lot of data, information from your clients. So you need to be very well to organize and manage this data, to understand your customer, to understand their needs, what they don't, and what kind of the improvement your products need to be, and what kind of the way of communication is effective to people to build a trust. All these elements together, you add it together, you continue to build a trusted brand and experience, and it will become a competitive edge between what you do and your competitor. Just as Connected is doing, Tiger is showing me a lot of your competitors is doing all this internet access to the community, right? So what we're doing is we are doing all these decent service. We have provide a quality service on that, and we repeat this day to day, and we continue to provide all this high quality service to people, and then we can begin to build our brands. This basic rules is the same on the internet, and we also help to collect all this user data as Tiger, what we are doing. And we use this data to understand our clients, and we continue to provide a better service for them. This created this positive loop. It will help us to grow and help us to accumulate our competitive advantage. And this is the ultimate power for us to connect with our users.
Thank you so much. So, due to time, first of all, I wish to thank the participants. fans who have attended our live session. We also wish to thank our online audience, the guys that have been with us online. Also, most importantly, I wish to thank Tiger and Charles for also availing himself to also give us insights in the digital marketing world, the space. I think each and everyone has his own take-home points, and we do wish to thank you so much for that.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, here and online. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so let's quickly do a group photo.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
so
We can have a group photos.
这把可以拍一张照，这样。
We also have some refreshments after.